and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5. That's my high. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5.
MC, make another hit.
Whoa. This ain't what you want.
Project
This ain't what you want. This
It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight we start Week 11 of the NFL season with a good one on tap, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New England Patriots. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards on the game's opening play. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's May. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Here goes throw.
Throwing here is May. He'll let this go for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Patriots, it's 7-3 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
2nd and 10. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he's going to be met at about the 43. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. This defense for the Jets, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Hey, here we go, Str8. Hey, what's that?
Off the play fake. Here's May. That is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Looking to throw. May. He spots Henderson open left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here we go, Str8. Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy.
From the shotgun, May with it. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Will McDonald gets in there to take him down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
There, not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game.
I'm about to say something that seems really obvious, but you hate to see your kicker miss on the opening drive because now you're starting to wonder what goes through his head. Is that going to affect him the rest of the game? Is he going to be able to bounce back? You want to show confidence later? What's going to go on with him right out of the gate with a miss?
Yeah, chance to grab the 3-0 lead here at home. Instead, we remain scoreless. We can look at this Patriots defense. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8.
Hey, Ken. Here we go, Str8. Green 19, guys, what?
Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
quite sure when they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
The city just made a sweep. People diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. These cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here goes Str8. Rip. Hey, what's up?
Gibson here running out of the gun. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Good. Five.
Here's May. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. When you talk about this Jets defense, they currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now they've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Hey, Garfield. Here goes Str8.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. Their bread and butter is their passing game. After that last play, maybe they need to go back to that passing game.
Well, what's been good for them along the way is they understand their identity. They are a passing team, but they do like to mix in the run every now and then just to keep people off balance. Didn't work very well on that one, but all in all, I like their philosophy.
Good. Crazy.
They'll try and throw for it with May. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here goes Str8. Hey, what's up?
Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll work down and inside the 45. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 44-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
To the air, May. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
And 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, what's up? Crazy.
They'll throw with May. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Here we go.
They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago. Their second straight victory.
But they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively. And this team now has an identity. And they're playing to it and playing well.
Second and 9 now from the 21.
Here we go. 58 was here. All right.
Ball again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
No surprise there, Da-Heathin Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
Fields now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Here we go, son.
Hall want to give up the middle. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Here we go, son. Go.
Now Fields. Oh, that's in the double coverage and intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Sir, what's up? Let's push it in here, baby. Hey, what's up? Crazy, crazy, crazy.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Quentin Williams in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
41-yard line.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Hey, what's up? Shotgun
handoff to Gibson. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15.
Crazy! Crazy!
They'll set up to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Kyle Williams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Here we go.
They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. He finds Wilson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Here we go, tight. Tight.
Straight ahead is Hall. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves it with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
Don't jump. Ready?
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On second down, here's the option. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Here we go.
Fields going to change things up here. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense, they came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. 57 yards. And the Patriots take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. So a pretty wild turn of events there. Instead of a sure 3 points, it's 6 the other direction.
And if you're kicking in the NFL, that should be pretty much automatic, but I don't think that's on him at all. The protection broke down. That led to the block.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Motion left, Smith. Here's Fields. It's caught, Smith. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go, tonight.
Now it's Fields. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
331.
To the air again, Fields. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go,
Lazard will go in motion right. Here's Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. They'll set up the screen for Hall. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Now receiver in motion left.
Pretty nice. Right.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. This is caught. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Here we go. Right.
A final shot before the break. Fields. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great play there as time expires in the first half. And the Jets take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have, as they get it behind the line. Effort play from B.J. Ojulari to drop him for a loss.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll give to Hall. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Here we go.
Motion man left is Lazard.
319, gets that.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Second down in the yard.
That's right. Here we go, son. All right.
Here's a give to Hall. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Here we go.
The slot man in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. A handoff for Hall. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Here we go, son.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now Fields on third and goal. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Mason Taylor from 4 yards out. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
So try it again. Started me over right back at the end.
When's the last time you were afraid? I haven't been afraid a day in my life.
The dead don't die. The heart